Oh, R2D2. Now, Ewoks were good fun, but they were hard work to work with. Because you had like pyjamas, and you had foam rubber, literally foam rubber all around you, and then you had fur. And then after the fur and rubber, you had belts and, guns and all kinds of armoury and stuff,
Must have been hot.
It was murder to work in.
It must have been hot inside those suits.
Well, you just steamed up, you see. You had eyes as well that blinked. And I was the first one to get those eyes blinking. Because when they blink, the whole thing comes to life.
Oh, right.
If it just stays open without blinking eyes, it didn't have a lot of life in it.
I see.
But then the trouble was, once we got into the costume, after about 10 minutes, it all steamed up, which in the woods of California wasn't funny.
Is it true that you turned Star Wars down 3 times?
Yeah, I was doing Opportunity Knocks on TV for Huey Green at the time, and I didn't want to do it. So I don't want to be stuck in a robot. I'd rather be on TV.
Yeah.
So I did the show in the film in the daytime, and then did the cabaret in the West End in the evening. Then they came up with an Ewok part of Wicket, you see, and I was Wicket as well for a while. But then I was ill with stomach complaints while it took over. And once he got the part, that was his part.
Do you still like people recognising you and talking to you so much about Star Wars?
Yeah, well, they don't recognise me, really, because I wasn't facially seen.
Yeah.
But they saw me in Time Bandits.
Yes!
And they saw me in other films that I've done besides that. You see, I've done roughly 20 films.
Blimey!
Yeah, plus the 6 Star Wars films.
Now, I've been speaking to your friend Ken Mills. Now, Ken Mills, for those that don't know, is the ghostwriter for your autobiography.
That's right.
And he's been telling me about so much stuff that you've been doing. You are have been a very busy man.
I have been over the years, yes. I'm slowed down a bit now. I had a bad trip to Chicago and Pittsburgh and Kansas City about a year ago.
Yeah.
And I passed out on the plane coming back. And I woke up in the day after, Tuesday afternoon, in Wythenshawe Hospital in Manchester. So what's going on? And you nearly died of pneumonia.
Blimey.
So I very luckily got out of that and recovered,
Yeah.
But I'm on a breathing machine now, which is just at night in bed.
Yeah.
And it just breathes for me. It just it's only oxygen. It's not oxygen. It's just fresh air. Well, nobody seems to. He's just a very awkward or strange guy to live with,
Yeah.
He doesn't want to be associated with any of us. I thought it was just me at first.
No.
But I found out since that he's like it with everybody as well, so...
Well, that's good,
I don't know what the situation is, but I can't be bothered to... it's nothing, it doesn't affect me at all.
No.
See, we couldn't talk to each other in our costumes.
Yeah.
Or, because we were inside robots.
Now, Kenny, you are renowned for being a very, very nice guy, right?
Oh, good.
And a lot of people have been sort of like taking advantage of your good nature, would you agree?
Well, not really, no. I don't take advantage. How can they take advantage of me?
Well, the reason I say this is because it's like you will get regularly things sent to you to be autographed.
Yes.
And then you send them back, and then the next thing you know, they're on eBay. People.
I know. Well, I've had to cut down on that now.
Yeah.
This is like Ken Mills, as you said, is looking after my email stuff.
That's right.
And vetting it before it gets to me. And then he says, right, no, you can sign this and we'll charge them $10 or $20 or whatever it might be, And these days, it's nothing really. But, I mean, see, now today I had a friend of mine come round to me and he said, I saw your photograph with your autograph on it for 45 quid. So I said, really? He said, yeah. And then in the West End of London, there's an autograph shop. I'm about 75 quid.
Blimey.
Just for my signature on a photograph.
Now, you've got a book that is coming out. We mentioned that earlier.
Yeah, well, the book's coming out. I hope it's coming out around about Easter.
And in your career, you've met some amazing people. You've met Muhammad Ali.
Yeah.
You've met Laurel and Hardy.
Yeah, Laurel and Hardy at Southend, yeah.
The Cray twins.
Oh, the Crays. Well, I didn't know who they were at the time. I was in the Astor Club.
Yeah.
Working in the Astor Club in London, Berkeley Square. And I was in there. We often used to go there.
Yeah.
And the place was full of gangsters. I didn't know so at the time. I didn't even know they were there, who they were. I didn't know who they were. We just arrived, go on, do the cabaret, and then have a couple of drinks and go home. But Muhammad Ali was nice. He was a lovely guy.
Yeah.
And I introduced my wife to him. You see, I was married to a lady called Eileen from Preston up here in Lancashire. I took Eileen into the dressing room. And I said, Eileen, this is my wife Eileen. And he said, no kidding. He says, hey, she's really pretty. And then he said to her, couldn't you have done better than that? I was going to with him, but I thought better not.
Kenny, if people want to find out more about you, where can they go?
KennyBaker.co.uk, which anybody can log on to.
Get yourself over to KennyBaker.co.uk, and there are links from there to Ken Mills' site where you can buy autographs, yeah?
That's right. The guy in charge of it all is Ken Mills.
Yeah, and no doubt news will be on there as well about your upcoming autobiography as well.
Let's hope that's going to open up around about Easter, I would imagine.
Hopefully. Thank you very much. Kenny Baker, everybody.
Kenny Baker!
Bye. Bye. Thanks, Kenny.